$8,500 to $7,000. And yet, over 70% of those failures could have been avoided with changes in driver behavior. Most owners think their gearbox just wore out, but the truth is, it was slowly destroyed by bad habits. In this video, I'll reveal 9 transmission mistakes that silently murder gearboxes long before their time. One of these mistakes is so common that even seasoned drivers do it daily without realizing they're shaving tens of thousands of miles off their transmission's life. Stick with me until the very end, because the final mistake is the #1 reason cars under 120,000 miles need a full rebuild. You don't want to miss it. Mistake number 1, ignoring transmission fluid changes. Here's a fact. Unlike engine oil, transmission fluid doesn't burn off. It sits in your system for tens of thousands of miles, quietly breaking down. By 60,000 miles, that fluid often carries microscopic clutch dust, metal particles, and varnish. To the naked eye, it may still look cherry red, but inside it's become liquid sandpaper, grinding away at seals and gears. Experts, including AAA and veteran GM engineers, recommend drain and fill service every 60,000 miles for traditional automatics and CVTs, and every 90,000 miles for hybrid transmissions. Yet most owners follow the lifetime fluid myth printed in the manual. Here's the dirty secret. Lifetime doesn't mean your lifetime. It means the warranty period. After that, it's your $4,000 bill. Mistake number 2. Shifting without stopping. Ever thrown your car from drive into reverse while still rolling? Or from reverse into drive when backing out quickly? That jolt you feel isn't speed. It's your transmission slamming into itself. The parking pawls, clutches, and planetary gears aren't designed to absorb that force. Even doing it occasionally chips away at their lifespan. One senior Toyota technician once told me, "That habit alone is why we see gearboxes failing at 100,000 miles instead of 200,000. The rule is simple. Always come to a full stop before changing direction. Saving 2 seconds isn't worth a $3,500 rebuild. Mistake number 3, neglecting to warm up the transmission. Most drivers know they shouldn't rev a cold engine, but here's what almost nobody talks about. Your transmission fluid is just as cold and thick on a winter morning. When you throw the car into gear and accelerate hard immediately, that thick fluid hasn't circulated. It means your transmission's most delicate parts, valve bodies, solenoids, clutches, aren't lubricated properly. Million-mile drivers in Canada and northern states have a ritual. They start the car, idle for 30 to 60 seconds, shift slowly through the gears with their foot on the brake, then drive gently until the transmission warms up. This habit alone can double gearbox life. Mistake number 4, using the wrong transmission fluid. Transmission fluid isn't universal. Honda's ATFD W1 is different from Toyota's WS, which is different from Ford's Mercon LV. Each formula has unique friction modifiers and viscosity designed for that gearbox's tolerances. Using a universal or cheap fluid might feel fine for a few weeks, but long term, it leads to harsh shifts, overheating, and clutch wear. Veteran mechanics warn, the wrong fluid doesn't kill instantly. It kills slowly. Always use OEM spec fluid or a certified equivalent. Saving $20 on fluid could cost you $4,000. Mistake number 5, overheating the transmission. Heat is the #1 enemy of transmissions. Every 20° Fahrenheit increase above 200 degrees Fahrenheit cuts fluid life in half. Towing, mountain driving, and stop-and-go traffic all generate heat that standard cooling systems can't always handle. That's why expert mechanics often recommend installing an auxiliary transmission cooler if you tow, drive in hot climates, or own a CVT. It's a $150 upgrade that can prevent premature failure. Consider this. Fleets of police interceptors and taxis rely on extra coolers, and many of them hit 250,000 plus miles on the same gearbox. Without cooling, the same models often fail under 120,000. Mistake number 6, resting your hand on the shifter. It feels harmless, resting your hand on the gear lever during long drives. But here's the truth, even light pressure transfers force into the shift fork and synchronizers. Over time, it wears them down, leading to sloppy shifts and grinding gears. BMW's technical bulletins and countless independent mechanics warn against this habit. Gear levers are designed to select gears, not support weight. Keep both hands on the wheel and let your transmission rest, not strain. Mistake number 7, coasting in neutral downhill. Some drivers coast downhill in neutral, thinking they're saving fuel. Here's why that's a mistake. First, in most modern cars, fuel injectors cut off automatically when you coast in gear. That means you're already using zero fuel. Second, when you shift back into drive while rolling, you slam unlubricated components together, wearing clutches and bands. In states like California and Colorado, coasting downhill in neutral is even illegal because it reduces control. Experts recommend using engine braking by staying in gear. It's safer, it saves brakes, and it keeps your transmission alive. Mistake number 8, overloading or towing beyond limits. Every transmission is engineered with a maximum torque and weight load. Ignore that, and you turn your gearbox into a furnace. I've seen countless pickup trucks with burnt fluid at just 60,000 miles because owners towed beyond their rated capacity. Manufacturers include towing specs for a reason. Even SUVs with tow packages often need auxiliary coolers, upgraded fluids, and regular service intervals if you tow frequently. Think of it this way. The $50 you save by skipping a cooler today could become a $5,000 bill tomorrow. Mistake number 9, ignoring early warning signs. Here's the mistake that kills more transmissions than all the others combined: ignoring the symptoms. Rough or delayed shifts, whining, humming, or clunking noises, a burning smell, transmission slipping between gears. Too many drivers shrug these off until the gearbox fails completely. But experts agree, catching transmission issues early can reduce repair bills by up to 80%. For example, a $300 solenoid replacement today could prevent a $3,500 rebuild next year. An $80 fluid change could stop a $1,200 torque converter failure. The psychology here is powerful. People ignore small problems because they don't want the expense. But waiting makes the expense 10 times worse. Bonus mistake number 10, using the wrong transmission fluid. This one is sneaky because the bottle at the auto parts store looks harmless. But using the wrong transmission fluid is like giving your car the wrong blood type. Every modern transmission, from CVTs to dual clutch gearboxes, requires manufacturer-specific fluid. Honda, Toyota, Ford, and GM all warn against using universal fluids. They might look the same, but they don't have the same additives, detergents, or friction modifiers. Here's the damage. Wrong fluid can cause slipping within weeks. It can strip away protective additives, leading to accelerated wear. In CVTs, it can destroy the belt or chain, resulting in a $4,000 to $7,000 repair. Consumer Reports and ASE certified mechanics stress that this is one of the top mistakes DIY drivers make. The fix is simple. Always check your owner's manual or OEM database for the exact fluid type. A $10 savings at checkout can cost you thousands later. So there you have it. 9 transmission mistakes that silently destroy gearboxes early. Most drivers are guilty of at least 2 or 3 of these right now. The question is, which ones are you guilty of? Drop a comment below with the habits you've been guilty of and which one shocked you the most. Here's the kicker. Even if you've made these mistakes, it's not too late. Transmissions are tough, and with the right care, they can outlive your engine. But only if you stop killing them slowly with these habits.